Mosquitoes can turn the perfect summer evening into a constant battle of buzzing and itchy bites. But what if the best protection isn't another chemical spray, but the plants growing right in your own garden? Today, you'll discover 15 beautiful plants that naturally help keep mosquitoes away, while making your yard more colorful, fragrant, and welcoming for pollinators. Some of them are famous, while others may surprise even experienced gardeners. You'll also learn where to plant them, which ones thrive in containers, and how to get the strongest mosquito-repelling effect. Welcome to Smart Garden, where practical gardening tips meet science and real-life experience. Let's count down the 15 best mosquito-repelling plants, starting with number 15. 15. Lemon verbena. Kicking off our countdown is lemon verbena, a plant famous for its incredibly fresh citrus fragrance. Rub a single leaf between your fingers, and you'll instantly understand why gardeners love it. Mosquitoes dislike its strong lemon scent, while people often find it refreshing and pleasant. Lemon verbena thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, and once established, it handles dry spells surprisingly well. In cooler climates, it's best grown in pots, so you can move it indoors before the first frost. Regular pruning keeps the plant bushy and produces plenty of fragrant leaves throughout the season. As a bonus, those leaves make a delicious herbal tea, or can be added to homemade lemonade and desserts. So while mosquitoes are looking for somewhere else to land, you'll have one of the most aromatic plants in the garden right outside your door. 14. Bee balm. Coming in at number 14 is bee balm, one of the most colorful plants you can grow. Its vibrant red, pink, or purple blooms instantly brighten any garden. Bee balm loves full sun, moist, well-drained soil, and a spot protected from strong winds. It also grows well in large containers, giving its roots plenty of room to spread. The leaves are packed with fragrant essential oils that release a rich citrus and bergamot scent mosquitoes tend to avoid. Meanwhile, its striking flowers attract butterflies, hummingbirds, and helpful pollinators, filling your garden with life. As an added bonus, the aromatic leaves can be brewed into a refreshing herbal tea with a light citrus flavor that many gardeners enjoy. 13. Sage. At number 13 is sage, a hardy herb that looks beautiful and earns its place in any garden. It thrives in full sun and well-drained soil, making it a great choice for garden beds, raised beds, or large containers. Once established, sage needs very little attention and tolerates dry weather surprisingly well. Here's a favorite gardening trick. If you're relaxing around a fire pit or backyard campfire, toss a few dried sage leaves onto the hot coals. The fragrant smoke creates an aroma that mosquitoes dislike, helping make outdoor evenings far more comfortable. As a bonus, fresh sage is also a classic culinary herb that adds rich flavor to roasted meats, vegetables, and homemade stuffing. 12. Peppermint. At number 12 is peppermint, one of the easiest and most useful herbs you can grow. Its cool, refreshing scent comes from natural oils that many people love, but mosquitoes tend to avoid. Peppermint grows best in full sun or partial shade with consistently moist soil. One important tip: always plant it in a pot or container. Left in the ground, it spreads quickly through underground runners and can take over flower beds before you know it. Keep a pot near your patio, porch, or outdoor seating area to enjoy its fresh aroma all summer long. As an extra bonus, you can harvest the leaves for homemade tea, refreshing drinks, desserts, or even garnish, making peppermint as practical as it is beautiful. 11. Thyme. At number 11 is thyme, a tough little herb that thrives where many other plants struggle. It loves full sun, sandy or rocky soil, and doesn't mind long periods without rain. In fact, overwatering is one of the few ways to harm it. Thyme grows beautifully in containers, raised beds, or along garden paths, forming a dense carpet of fragrant greenery. Here's the clever part. Its aromatic oils are released when the leaves are brushed or lightly crushed. Walk past the plant or gently rub a sprig between your fingers, and the fresh, herbal scent fills the air, one that mosquitoes would rather avoid. Better yet, snip a few sprigs for grilled meats, roasted vegetables, or homemade marinades, making thyme as useful in the kitchen as it is in the garden. 10. Scented geranium. Taking the number 2 spot is scented geranium, a favorite that's been decorating patios and windowsills for generations. Unlike flowering geraniums grown mainly for their blooms, this variety is prized for its beautifully scented leaves, which release a fresh citrus fragrance mosquitoes tend to avoid. It grows perfectly in pots, hanging baskets, and patio containers, thriving in full sun and well-drained soil. Avoid overwatering, and it will reward you with lush, healthy growth. Here's the best part. Gently brush the leaves with your hand, and they instantly release a burst of aromatic oils into the air. Place a few pots around your outdoor seating area, and you'll enjoy a naturally fragrant space that's far more inviting for people than for mosquitoes. 9. Lemon balm. Starting our countdown is lemon balm, a fragrant herb that's incredibly easy to grow. Its fresh citrus scent is loved by gardeners, but tends to send mosquitoes looking for another place to land. Lemon balm thrives in full sun or partial shade and grows well in almost any well-drained soil. One important tip: grow it in a pot or large container whenever possible. Planted directly in the ground, it spreads quickly and can take over garden beds in just a few seasons. Keeping it on a patio or deck makes it much easier to manage. The best reward comes at the end of the day. Pick a handful of fresh leaves, brew a soothing cup of herbal tea, and enjoy a relaxing evening while the mosquitoes stay at a respectful distance. 8. Rosemary. At number 8 is rosemary, a Mediterranean favorite that brings both beauty and function to the garden. In cooler climates, it's best grown in containers, so you can move it indoors before winter arrives. Rosemary loves full sun, well-drained soil, and doesn't need frequent watering once established. Its needle-like leaves are packed with aromatic oils that release a fresh, woodsy fragrance mosquitoes tend to avoid. Here's a great summer trick. Toss a few rosemary sprigs onto the hot coals of your grill or fire pit. The fragrant smoke helps discourage mosquitoes, while adding an incredible herbal aroma to grilled meats and vegetables. It's one of those rare plants that makes your backyard smell amazing, and your outdoor evenings far more enjoyable. 7. Marigolds. At number 7 are marigolds, one of the easiest flowers you'll ever grow. These bright blooms thrive in full sun, tolerate heat and dry weather, and keep flowering from early summer until the first frost with very little care. Compact varieties are perfect for pots, window boxes, and containers around patios or outdoor seating areas. But marigolds do more than add color to your garden. Their leaves and roots produce natural compounds that help discourage a variety of common garden pests, including aphids and certain soil-dwelling nematodes. While mosquitoes aren't fans of their distinctive scent either, you'll also be creating a healthier environment for many of your favorite plants. Bright, cheerful, and hard-working, marigolds truly earn their place in any summer garden. Before we reveal the 6 most effective mosquito-repelling plants, take a second to like the video if you're enjoying these gardening tips. It really helps the channel grow and lets us create more practical videos like this one. And now here's a bonus tip. If you want the strongest natural protection, don't rely on just one plant. Place several different mosquito-repelling plants together around your patio, deck, or front porch. Their combined fragrances create a much stronger barrier than a single pot on its own. Now, let's continue with number 6. 6. Catnip. Coming in at number 6 is catnip, a tough perennial that's as easy to grow as it is fascinating. It loves full sun, well-drained, sandy soil, and thrives in containers with very little care. If you grow it in pots, choose sturdy ones. You may have some enthusiastic feline visitors stopping by. Catnip contains a natural compound called nepentolactone, which studies suggest can be highly effective at discouraging mosquitoes. While mosquitoes want nothing to do with its scent, many cats simply can't resist it. As an added bonus, catnip produces beautiful spikes of soft purple flowers that attract bees and other beneficial pollinators, making your garden healthier, more vibrant, and full of life all summer long. 5. Lemon eucalyptus. At number 4 is lemon eucalyptus, one of the most powerful natural mosquito-repelling plants you can grow. In warm climates, it can become a beautiful landscape tree, while gardeners in cooler regions often grow it in large containers and move it indoors before winter. It thrives in full sun, well-drained soil, and prefers moderate watering. The leaves are packed with fragrant essential oils that release a strong lemon scent when gently rubbed, creating an aroma mosquitoes tend to avoid. As an added bonus, the refreshing citrus fragrance makes patios and outdoor seating areas feel cooler and more inviting, turning your backyard into a pleasant place to relax on hot summer evenings. 4. Basil. Coming in at number 3 is basil. If mosquitoes are your main concern, choose lemon or cinnamon basil varieties, which are especially fragrant. Basil loves warm weather, full sun, and rich, well-drained soil. It doesn't appreciate chilly nights, so growing it in pots or large containers makes it easy to move indoors whenever temperatures drop. Place a pot right on your patio table or outdoor dining area, where its aromatic leaves help make the space less inviting to mosquitoes. Even better, you'll always have fresh basil within reach for salads, pasta, sandwiches, or homemade pizza. Water it regularly and pinch off the growing tips to encourage a fuller, bushier plant. Few herbs are as useful in both the garden and the kitchen. 3. Lemongrass. Taking the number 2 spot is lemongrass, one of the world's most popular natural mosquito-repelling plants. This fast-growing tropical grass thrives in full sun, warm temperatures, regular watering, and fertile, well-drained soil. In cooler climates, it's best grown in a large container, so it can be moved indoors before the first frost. Lemongrass is the natural source of the essential oil used to make citronella, a familiar ingredient in many mosquito-repellent candles, sprays, and outdoor products. Its fresh, citrus aroma helps mask the scents that mosquitoes use to find people, making patios and outdoor seating areas much more comfortable. As a bonus, the flavorful stalks are a staple of Southeast Asian cooking, and can be used to make fragrant teas, curries, and soups like tom yum. 2. Lavender. Taking the top spot is lavender, one of the most beloved fragrant plants in the world. It thrives in full sun, well-drained sandy or rocky soil, and actually prefers being watered sparingly once established. In warmer and many temperate regions, lavender grows beautifully in garden beds, while gardeners in colder climates often choose containers so the plants can be protected during harsh winters. Whether planted along walkways or displayed in pots on a patio or balcony, its fragrant purple blooms create a beautiful and inviting outdoor space. The soothing scent of lavender is one that people love, but mosquitoes generally avoid. Gently brushing the flowers releases even more of their calming aroma, making summer evenings feel peaceful, relaxing, and far more enjoyable. 1. Citronella grass. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is citronella grass, the plant most people associate with natural mosquito protection. Its leaves contain the fragrant oils that are commonly used to make citronella candles, outdoor torches, and many mosquito-repellent products. This fast-growing tropical grass thrives in full sun, fertile soil, and regular watering. In warm climates, it can be grown in the ground, while gardeners in cooler regions often keep it in large containers, so it can be brought indoors before frost. Crush or brush the leaves, and they release a powerful citrus fragrance that helps mask the scents mosquitoes use to locate people. Place a couple of large pots near your patio, deck, or outdoor dining area, and you'll create a fresh-smelling, attractive space that's far less inviting to unwanted buzzing visitors. Now that you've seen all 15 plants, here's how to get the most out of them. The secret isn't just what you grow, it's where you place it. The closer these fragrant plants are to the areas where you spend time, the more noticeable their aroma will be. Place larger containers near your patio, deck, porch, or outdoor dining area, and line walkways or entrances with smaller pots to create a welcoming, fragrant path. Instead of relying on a single plant, combine several varieties together. A mix of citronella grass, basil, rosemary, or lavender creates a richer blend of natural scents than any one plant alone. Here's another useful tip. Many aromatic plants release their strongest fragrance when their leaves are gently brushed or lightly crushed. Before guests arrive or you head outside for the evening, simply run your hand over a few leaves or harvest a sprig for cooking. And don't forget to prune your plants regularly. Pinching back new growth keeps them fuller, healthier, and produces even more fragrant foliage throughout the growing season. These simple tricks won't guarantee a mosquito-free backyard, but they can help make your outdoor space much more pleasant while filling it with beautiful scents, colorful plants, and fresh herbs you'll actually use. Let's be realistic. No single plant can make mosquitoes disappear completely. If your yard has standing water, overgrown vegetation, or other places where mosquitoes breed, you'll still have unwanted visitors. The best approach is to combine smart yard maintenance with naturally fragrant plants. Empty or cover containers that collect water, keep the grass trimmed, and make sure your outdoor seating area has good airflow. Then, surround those spaces with a variety of aromatic plants like citronella grass, lavender, basil, rosemary, and lemongrass to create a more pleasant environment. Don't be afraid to experiment with different combinations in pots and planters, and remember to brush the leaves or harvest a few sprigs before spending time outside. That's when many of these plants release their strongest fragrance. You'll not only enjoy a more comfortable patio, but you'll also have fresh herbs for cooking, beautiful flowers for pollinators, and a garden that looks as good as it smells.